video we are going to have a look at our wonderful gingham fabrics we've got here in stock at So Me Sunshine. So all the gingham fabrics we've got in stock that we're going to look at today are 100% cotton and they're all yarn dyed. So what I mean by yarn dyed, I'm just going to use this red one to show you, is the fact that the gingham check hasn't been printed onto the fabric. The yarns have been dyed individually and then they have been woven to create the gingham check design. So it's the same on each side of the fabric. So not printed on, it's a higher quality finish. And they're 100% cotton, no polyester at all. They're a really great price point as well, and they're a really good width as well. No narrow ginghams here. We love a gingham fabric here at So Me Sunshine. It's really fashionable. We're still seeing it pop up all the time on the high street and from high-end fashion brands. So we thought it'd be a great idea to do a video for you to give you all the gingham sewing inspiration. So I just thought we'd quickly show you the different scales of gingham we've got here at So Me Sunshine. Now, the most colourway we've got is the classic standard one, which is this one, and this one is 9mm. So this is your classic. This one we've got about 15 colours in stock, so a really high selection of colours. The three I'm going to show you are all 100% cotton, they're all yarn dyed, they're just a slightly different scale of check, and I just thought it'd be useful for you to see them side by side. Now this is our newer one we've got in stock, and as you can see it's a lot bigger and chunkier. We've got this in a few different colourways. I think you guys are really going to love the larger check design, and this one is 17mm. And then we've got on the other end of the scale, we have a smaller one, and this one is 3mm. So it's a really tiny little gingham check. So you can see them, I'm going to just show you them side by side. You've got really big, you've got your classic, it's medium, and then you've got the tiny little gingham check. So like I said, they're all 100% cotton, they're all the same price point as well, they're all £10 a metre, the width is the same as well, the weight is the same, it's just the different scale of gingham. And you could even have fun by incorporating more than one size of gingham check in your garment, and that would look amazing. So the first one I've got to show you is this wonderful red. It's really nice bright red as well. Really love this colour, and red is just everywhere at the moment and I'm here for it. I love this colour and it would work for so many different garments, but this one we thought we'd pair with the Sagebrush top from Friday Pattern Company. It's a great top pattern. They used a gingham in one of their samples which looks fabulous, so we know it will look great in this red gingham. And I should mention as well, with them being 100% cotton, they're nice and soft against the skin. They're almost a similar weight to a poplin, a cotton poplin, so they do have some structure to them, so perfect for that puff sleeve and that frill statement piece on the Sagebrush. So the next colour we've got to show you today is this beautiful rich burgundy plum colour. Really beautiful. And I should mention as well, all the ginghams I'm going to show you today are the same quality, so they're all 100% cotton, they're all of similar weight to a cotton poplin, they're nice and soft, and they've all been yarn dyed. And I should mention as well that the check is approximately 1/3 of an inch, so it's a good kind of like standard classic gingham check size and really great quality. So with them as well is they're a really nice weight, so actually they're not that sheer at all, they're pretty opaque, and especially the darker colourways as well, so they really work really well with trousers as well as like tops and dresses. And Lisa thought the Esti Co-ord from Tilling the Buttons would be a great fit with this gingham. Totally agree, it would look so fun, especially in this beautiful rich burgundy plum colourway. So this next colourway has been really popular this spring, summertime, and it is our classic pale blue. Such a nice shade of blue, this one, and really works really well with the white. And being a bit lighter shade, we thought we'd pair this with a blouse pattern. And another blouse pattern that works really well with gingham is the Florence by Merchant and Mills. Now you can make it in the dress length, but we just think as the blouse it would look great, and that peplum would work really well in this beautiful weight of gingham. And yeah, how beautiful would that look in that pale blue? So the next colour I've got for you is this beautiful pale pink. Again, a really good classic gingham colour that we see a lot of. And this pink colour has been, again, very popular this season. And the pattern that we are going to pair this with, we had the inspiration that it could be a really luxurious loungewear set to wear at home, but then you could wear the pieces either together or separately out as well. And that is the Ruffle Brunch set by Matchy sewing patterns. We love their sewing patterns, and the Ruffle Brunch set is really, really cute and would be so luxurious as a loungewear set. Now, a couple of tips for you for sewing with this. Now, this is a really lovely fabric to sew with because it is really stable. So you just only need a standard sewing machine needle. You only need to use a straight stitch as well. So it's a really great fabric if you're new to sewing, or if you are experienced seamstress and you want a quick and easy make. Gingham is a great shout. Now, if you're looking to pattern match those checks, as Lisa just mentioned, unfortunately, one of the best ways to ensure that you pattern match is to cut on a single layer. So no, obviously cutting double layers, cut it on a single layer, and that will make the pattern matching a lot easier for those checks. But like I said, it's a lovely stable fabric, so it'd be a dream to sew with. So this is our green. Now, if you've been shopping with us for a few years, you'll be aware that we had this originally, I think we called it a leaf green, and then we also had a different shade of green. Now, this is the new shade of green, so it's kind of in between the two, and this is what the supplier now has. It's a really beautiful green. It's got nice brightness to it, and it is a nice bright olive green. That's what I'd put it as. Really gorgeous, nice against that white as contrast. So this has been our most popular colour so far. We're struggling to keep it in stock, and I'm not surprised. It's such a beautiful shade of green. And with this one, we thought we'd pair it with a style art pattern, and that is the Montana dress. It's a really beautiful, relaxed fitted dress pattern, and we just think it would look really stunning in a gingham. So the next colours I'm going to show you is this beautiful mauve pink colour, very light. We've called this our blush. It's really beautiful. It's a nice neutral, but with a little bit of pink in there. And then we've got a classic for you. We've got a black. So I mentioned earlier about mix and matching the scales of gingham in your project, but you could obviously always incorporate different colorways, which I think looks fantastic. Lisa made me a blouse not that long ago, and that had 2 different colours of gingham in it, and it looks great and gets so many compliments, and it's just a great way to really make your garment, your me-made garment, unique to you by choosing more than one colour. So with this, we thought we would pair it with a brand new paper pattern to us. We've just stocked the puff and pencil patterns, which we're really excited about. So they've now got them in paper patterns. It's a fairly new thing, and we're one of their UK stockists. And we really love their design details in each of their patterns. It's really, really unique. And we're big fans of this crossover dress with the really beautiful bow details at the side. And this is an example of a pattern where using more than 2 different types of fabric or 2 different colours of fabric would work really well. So we just envisioned the fact that you could use both colours, 2 different colours of gingham to make the crossover dress, and it would look really, really stunning. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed seeing some of our gingham fabrics. As I mentioned earlier, that we have over 15 colours of our medium scale gingham in stock. So there's lots of colours to choose from. So if we haven't shown you a colourway that kind of is your colour, don't fret. I'm sure we've got one that you will love in stock. So head on over to our website to look at those. Also there you'll be able to see all the colours we've got in stock in the tiny little gingham check and the larger check as well. A really great tip on our website, if you go to all of our dressmaking fabrics, then you can see it's really easy to filter by fabric type, fabric colour, and also fabric pattern. So if you go to the fabric pattern and tick the box that says check and gingham, it'll come up with all of our check and gingham fabrics we've got in stock. And in the title as well, it will tell you if it's yarn dyed, but there is a filter option as well to select yarn dyed fabrics. So that's a really quick way to find all of our gingham fabrics, but they're a great price point and they're 100% cotton, so a great fabric to wear for spring summertime because they're really breathable and they'll wear really well too. And as I mentioned earlier, they'll be a nice quick and easy make for you because they're nice stable fabric and perfect for patterns with statement sleeves, peplums and so on. So I hope you've got lots of gingham inspiration and that you're excited to sew with gingham. Let me know in the comments below what gingham colour and pattern pairing was your favourite, or perhaps you've got some other suggestions for some patterns that work really well with gingham. We love hearing from you and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.